Now we'll show repositioning in a wheelchair using a non-mechanical standing aid and a slide sheet, and this is for a more complex client. So where possible, same process as earlier to enable the client to stand up using a non-mechanical aid, and this time we'll position a slide sheet on the wheelchair, making sure that the excess slide sheet is drawn through the back of the wheelchair and positioned so there are multiple layers of slide sheet that will be on the base of the wheelchair to enable repositioning in a posterior direction. So we'll smooth out the slide sheet now, making sure there's at least a hand's width of non-covered area on the wheelchair seat. This is to ensure the client will not slip forward off the wheelchair. Instructing the client to sit down, and this is where they can't reposition all the way posterior in the wheelchair using the non-mechanical standing aid. We'll take off the brakes of the non-mechanical standing aid and remove the piece of equipment from the transfer area, instructing the client to take 1 foot off at a time. We'll reposition the feet plate back onto the wheelchair, making sure we assist the client to put their feet in position if they can't do it themselves. Always encouraging where they can though, to actively participate as much as possible. We'll make sure that the thigh angles is posterior. This will enable repositioning posterior into the wheelchair. The person in front of the client will position their hands just below the patella around the tibial tuberosity, pushing in a posterior direction through the plane of the thigh. The person at the back is using weight shift to pull the top slide sheet backwards. We then position the top slide sheet out of the way so we can remove the bottom slide sheet from underneath the client to avoid any friction type of injuries. Once the slide sheet's removed, we ask the client to lean forward or assist them where required to take the slide sheet out of the way, and the client should be repositioned into the back of the wheelchair in an upright posture.